Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm here again for another night of writing sprints, and I am solo right now. I believe Dahlia and Aphrodite are joining me a little bit later. Um, but anyway, we're going to still do the same formula as the other day, where um, we start off with 30-minute sprints and ease into a 20, and then repeat, rinse, wash, repeat. And I'm author D.L. Tillery, the Mistress of Horror, as I clearly stayed right there on that little thing here. And I do all the horror things over here, but also write a little bit of this and that, all in between of horror. And sometimes most of my things have a little taste of horror here and there. I love horror. Um, and you can catch my stories over on Amazon currently. The one that is published is The Room Was In. You can pre-order Fractals, which is my second short horror story that's been out in an anthology before, but never solo. And you can pre-order that for like 99 cents. So like I don't know why you didn't pre-order it yet. Like even if you had read it before, you probably should still pre-order it though. You know what I mean? But that's what I have happening over there on Amazon. You will see quite a few new things from me this year actually coming up. My debut novel is supposed to be happening in October. Currently, it is in the hands of my editor, thanks to DL Stewart. I found a nice editor for my full-fledged novels. I also have a second editor that I like to, that's, you know, isn't as bombarded and can fit me in for my short story edits and things like that. So getting all the things edited is currently happening. Um, that story again is my debut novel. So I'll have a virtual book signing that I'll be doing, a whole bunch of events for that as well coming up later this year. I usually give a 3-month window for advertising and running things for the actual launch of the book. I am going to be doing something with Fractals, actually. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for Fractals. So I'll be letting you know more about that soon. More likely you'll hear about that in June, where I'm the people who pre-order Fractals are going to be entered in to win a Fractals package that's put together by me. So I'll be doing a video about that. So if you want to pre-order Fractals, follow the link below in the description if you want to pre-order it, because everyone who has pre-ordered it will be being entered in that, and those who will pre-order after I announce it will also be being entered into the winnings. So what I'll need at that point is a receipt of some kind showing that you pre-ordered it, and then I will enter your name into the drawing. It's some really cool things. Also, there will be drawings for people who are not local, but that will be more a digital prize. Okay. So that being said, the other thing that I have coming up this year is my dark romance poetry collection. That will be coming out as well in the late fall, because Fractals is summer. And then I also have planning to have When the Night Cries, which is the first book in the Nana's Children's series, which is another one of my horror series, one of my cosmic horror series, actually. So that is going to be fun. I am working on all these things as I'm going on. And as you know, I finished short stories for the erotica author tube anthology that's going to be coming out from Minx Notes, which is off for Aphrodite Lee. So I'm in quite a few things here and there, and the story I've been working on during these streams is going to be submitted to Regina St. Clair over at the Haunted Library for the next volume of the Horror Tube anthology that's been releasing. You know them as Local Haunts and Served Cold. So the new one is the one I'm going to be submitting for. So keep fingers crossed that I make it into this one as well. Let's see who was here in the chat. Good old DL, my bro. And hello, Cool Gamer. Thanks for popping in. Thank you. You are also awesome. Books by Adrian. Thanks for popping in again. Appreciate you. And say hello to everyone. Please press that like button. Give me a whole of love. It really is much appreciated, so people can find these streams later to help them write as well. So I like to start 5 minutes into the stream with the first sprint, which we are about a minute out from that, or maybe less than a minute. I'm not sure about the seconds that we're counting. So All that being said, you can find any of my links below. I actually even share my editor's links below. If you scroll down a bit into the description, that is there. Um, but yeah, so I'm working on the short horror story. It is a monster gore type of horror story, but it is a werewolf style creature that I'm working with. It's one of my own type of creations. It is not exactly a werewolf, but it is relatable to werewolves. If you haven't heard or about the creatures in some of my tales in Cagliostro's world, there are werewolf-based creatures that I like to call lycrans. It is based from the word of lichen, but it is lycran. And I have fusions of all the creatures in my stories with supernatural beings. So this is going to be one of them. And the story right now, main title is La Draga, which is a type of werewolf beast. So that's the story I'm working on currently. Let me know what you're working on. If you're writing with me tonight or if you're just hanging, that's cool too. Let me know how your day has gone in the chat and I will read all about it. So we are at the 5 minute mark, and I'm going to go ahead and put the banner up for our first sprint. So let me go ahead and edit that real quick to fit the time that we're going to be working in. We're going to do a 30-minute sprint to start off, and we're going to come back at the 35 mark. My time, I just put the secondary of the numbers because everyone's hour is a different. So this is going to be our first sprint, and this is what we're going to be working with. So let me know how you do when we come back. I'm going to go ahead and mute out, and I will see you at 7:35 my time. I don't know what your hour is, but you know when to come back. But I'll give you a nice holler to make sure you're paying attention. See you soon. And it's time. End of our first sprint. Take this banner down. Let's back up. If you are writing, let me know how many words you got or editing you got done and all that jazz. Let me add Aphrodite to the stream.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You are good to go.
I know I missed the first sprint.
You're good, no worries. Let's see. Let's see the chat.
Oh
Um,
my lord, the chat is popping. I missed a bunch.
yeah, I'm popular. What can I say? Jenna, hello. I said hi to you, but you said you are currently editing the end of book 3. It goes out to ARCs tomorrow. Good job. Thank you for the luck with the sprints and writing. I appreciate it.
Told
Um,
you I was gonna be late.
oh yeah, I knew. I knew. You told me. I didn't see Dolly last, so I'm not sure if she's gonna make it or not, or she might come late too.
Right.
Adrian said I'm working on a short story called Goliath.
Yeah. Okay.
That has nothing to do with David or Bible stories. I know
But
the
it's
name.
funny because it's a short story called Goliath.
Yeah, it's a name. You can use it for all kinds of things. Hey, Stella Twilight, happy to see you here. Sorry I got here a little late tonight, but looking forward to joining in the next sprint. I'm counting the work on writing, editing my fourth book in my series. Yay, good job. Yeah, we'll be starting the next sprint in a couple minutes. So hang tight. TL 747 words, so plus what I expect from you.
Blacker.
I did about 385. It's kind of like a still slow burn because usually, like I said, 30 minute sprints I usually do like similar to DL, but like I don't know, it's weird with this one, and I think it's my mind too. I'm trying to be careful of like the word count. I think so. I'm trying to like, all right, what you need to let be told, and then other things you don't need to bother with because this is a
Don't do that
short
to yourself.
story.
Don't do that to yourself.
I know it's hard for me not to though because I'm in crunch time and I really can't go past the word count that it can't go past it, which is like, fine, I can do it, but it's still like being in my universe and being like a creature that's in my universe, like I
Yeah, but
want it like
you write shorts. You're not gonna go
yeah.
so far past it that you can't edit it out.
Yeah, it's very true. I won't.
Don't police yourself that much. If you
Yeah, I think I am though. Like in the back of my head, like I think I am though. That's why I'm like, you know what I mean? I
right,
think
and that's why. But that's what's slowing you down. Trust
yeah.
me, you'll be able. If you write 1,000 words over, you can kill 1,000 words.
Yeah, I could kill 1,000 words. That's no
So
problem. I'm
don't worry
sure.
about that. Don't do that to yourself.
I know. I'm trying not to. This is the first time I'm ever doing that to myself, and I feel that I'm doing it though. I mean, I'm not like too far in where I'm like, okay, you're gonna. But the first act is a little longer than I expected it to be. I think, and I mean, it's about to take off where it's probably like the second act probably is going to be very short, so
Mm,
it probably won't matter because I'm at like 2,700 words right now. So I'm past my half mark of what I'm allowed it. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not out of the first act yet, but I'm the next scene after this part, it shouldn't be that big a deal, and I should, you know, get through it rather relatively quick. But I'm not sure how many words that scene is going to be because of what has to happen in that scene. Um, because some scenes you write it as a scene, but then end up being two scenes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it can happen. It really depends on how it develops or whatever. So I don't know.
Yeah, don't do it to yourself. I have a special guest that's here with me.
Oh yes.
Say hello. Hi. Oh
Hi.
no, you hear whippy ass voice? No. Hi. Get some gusto. Hi, Danny.
Hey, lady. Oh my. So I don't know if Dahlia's going to join. She might join
She
us.
might, because she said she was going to be on time.
Yeah, but
So
something probably happened. More than
probably, yeah,
likely.
somebody pulled her.
Yeah. So no, more than likely something happened because other people in your life. You.
How long was the first sprint?
I'm 30 minutes. I started for a 30 minutes, right?
All right, so how long is this one going to be?
This one we are at the 40 mark, which you're about to start now. So 20 minutes. We do a 20
Okay.
minutes. So 20 minutes sprint, and they'll bring us to 8 o'clock my time, and then um we'll come back and talk chapter 5, and then we'll go back into a 30 again. So
You said chapter 5. Is
yeah,
that anything like December 3rd?
it could be. Chapter 5 is a lot more complicated than December 3rd.
Uh, all right.
Chapter
Yeah,
5,
those are two very good inside jokes.
they are very good. They are very
All
good.
right. So
All
I'm
right,
ready.
20-minute sprint. We will be back at the top of the hour. So 00 for everybody else. I will save that and put the banner up.
I'm in Genesis Noir Jones mode.
You are Genesis Y Jones, and you want to go and introduce yourself before we pop out into the.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm Aphrodite Lee, everyone. Even though it says Genesis Noah Jones, I'm writing in character, so that's why she's up there. I I'm I'm in the end of a revision of an erotic story for the anthology for the AuthorTube erotic anthology.
Which I mentioned
So
earlier.
so yeah, that's what's going on with me. I'm also trying to still clean and do some other things. I'm a little all over the place right now.
That's okay.
So that's what we'll be doing. All
This
right,
is fast.
everybody.
All right, so let's go ahead and write. We will see you at the top of the hour. Get those words in. I'm gonna do my best here. All right, see you then.
I think it's time.
It is.
You
It is.
was all into it, huh?
I try to be. Let's see. How'd you do?
I found a I found a big ass mistake, which I'm glad I found it without my editor saying, "What are you doing, girl?"
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, it would have just been a ding ding because it was a dialogue tag mistake, and I don't usually make dialogue tag mistakes, so he would have had fun messing with me on that. But
What, like a not a closed quote or
basically, whole entire like run, and the quote wasn't initially started, but
oh,
clothes and everything, and the whole, and it didn't even register blue line that the quote wasn't, the quotation wasn't there.
wow. Well, you know what happens.
And because I was reading it out loud, that's how I noticed it. Because I have read this over 3 times and didn't see
Oops.
it.
Whoops. All right, see what everyone else did. I did about 425 words. That's right. More than our 30-minute, but it's warm up one, so I guess that's why. All right, let's see. DL had to go, but DL did 395 words. See that everybody love everybody. I forgot I said mistake. Sailor Twilight got 146 words. Good job. Also adjusted some formatting. Cool. And it is Colin. Colin has graced our stream with his awesomeness. Brit in the house. Hey, Colin. Thanks for joining. Oh, so yes, I am getting there, getting there, closer, closer. But it is Thursday, and I really need to finish this story by tomorrow night. I have a busy work day tomorrow,
Mm. Oh,
so
you
that's
say you had to finish it by tomorrow. I thought you had to finish it by Saturday.
well. I want to finish it by tomorrow, and I can. I'll be fine to have to like finish it over the weekend and into Monday because I don't have to send it to my editor until the 19th, which is next Thursday, so about a week from now. So it's
If you need
fine.
to, we can do a marathon on Saturday if you need to.
Yeah, if I need to, then I will. I'll see what happens because right now I'm not too sure.
That way I can finish up too. Just
Yeah, so I have to read though either way on the weekend, but I plan on trying to do that Sunday. So I really do have Saturday for my spillover, like if I'm not done tomorrow night. And I don't know. It really depends again how fast Act Two goes. Even though it's only 4 scenes in Act Two, which I just decided to move into Act Two when I finished the last sprint. I'm gonna move the other scene into Act Two. So Act Two should be usually bigger anyway than Act One and Three. So I have 4 scenes in Act Two and Three in Act Three. So I should be. I think I'll make it. So I'm starting. So I'm starting Act. I already started Chapter Two. So Act Two. So I'm not overly worried. I think I'll make it, but we'll see what happens.
you'll make it. You'll make it. Hello, Sir Colin. Glad to see you here tonight.
He's laughing. I
It's
said, Brit in the house.
Aphrodite.
Yes. He was like, "What happened?" Yeah, it's one of them characters. Loving that avatar, yeah.
Because yeah, I had to
She
be.
is
I
she
had
is
to be
sexy. She is sexy. Oh
Genesis
my
Noir Jones.
Gems. That's right.
So yeah, I had to be. I had to do it in her. What is it? In her voice today. Even though the POV is more omniscient, I just
Mm.
needed to embody what she's going through. Yeah, I forgot the artist's name. I'm gonna get it for tomorrow because this guy is amazing, and I'm gonna get him to draw up all 3 of my characters.
Right though. Cool character design. I like
'Cause I
cool
said, yeah,
green.
we gotta have a thick brown girl. I had
Yeah,
to have a thick brown girl,
you know it. You know it.
and she was about to fall out the top of that vest, though.
Yeah, that's that's my style. So I'm all like, yeah, girl, good.
So I got to her outfit is a little bit different though, but yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Means I like getting character art done. It's always fun and gives it like life, kind of like life to it. It's really cool.
I
What you
miss you
got,
so much,
Colin?
Colin.
I know. He said, I have a nice new horror tale he could draw for sure. Yeah, I bet you do. You got all kinds of nice horror tales.
Oh, look, I'll hook you up. He's doing commissions right now. Just let
Oh,
me. I just can't think of his name. I feel so bad because I can't think of his name right now.
okay.
But I'll get it. I'll have it for tomorrow night. And if I don't see you tomorrow night, I'll put it. I'll email you his
Yeah.
info. He is
Email it
amazing.
to
Amazing.
email it to So yeah, we're going to do another sprint. We're
How
gonna do
long?
a 30 minute this time.
Yes,
Again,
I need it.
another 30 minute. I got those from Colin when I run over and can manage to catch one of Colin's awesome streams with the Brits pack. So I sometimes get to catch that, but I work, so my me catching a lot of the streams that run during the day are rare and far in between. 'Cause I
See,
hardly
it's
ever
hard for
have
me to
them.
catch them. I'm usually going to sleep when they start.
Look at him.
Oh my goodness.
He's so funny. But yeah, so let's
We'll
go
talk
ahead
about
and
that, Colin. We shall see, sir.
yeah, you can always he probably
There's
some of
always
the
no
people
right
in
to
commissions
say
have
one
payment plans.
minute.
Some of
We'll
the
sort it.
artists like have like payment plans sometimes and stuff like that too. And so there's different prices based on if you get a bust done compared to full character compared to multiple
Yeah, it
characters
does
in a
make a
picture.
difference.
Yeah, so they can really depends on that.
But I'm still gonna send you the info, and then we're gonna manifest.
He's like, look, but I'll trade voice for art. Yeah,
And you know what? I think he was working on a comic, so you never
you
know.
never know. You know that's right.
I might need your voice, Mr. Cloud.
Yep,
We
we
shall.
all gonna be coming after Colin for his voice.
Girl, you don't know your voice is the bomb. Oh, my god sister's in here, and she can't hear you, so she don't know how amazing your voice is, Colin.
No, she don't, but
I'm gonna
she
have to get a
just
sound bite for you.
you're gonna have to just pull up one of his videos for her.
Yeah,
He said, please send me the info,
I
Aphrodite.
will.
Thank
I
you.
promise I will.
Yep. So, and Colin needs to get with it. I don't know what he's trying to do. Like, why I did not see a form from him yet for CGLHorror. I don't know what he's doing with his life. Like, stop messing with me. But you need to get on that. I'm waiting impatiently for you to get on the show so we can have fun times.
Right.
Hmm.
I have a dilemma that you guys can possibly help me with.
What's that?
Okay.
We're here for
Now
it.
I need to start off my story. I was gonna say kind of with a parable, but not necessarily. But
What is here?
you know how you have once upon a time, blah
Right.
blah 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 blah. I need something like once upon a time, but not once upon a time. Because I want to tell the story of these three gods real quick
Okay.
and how they
Okay.
came back, how they got back together. And I'm talking like two paragraphs, but I want to start it with one of those once upon a time.
Well, you can always
Well,
start it with like something that's relevant to your story, but in a poetic way.
but I really wanted to be like a once upon a time or
I get what you mean, but I'm saying like you could do something like um in the midnight skies of the west. That's kind of similar to a once upon a time. Or you could be like under the whatever, under the stars of the wild west or whatever the case may be. You could
oh no, it's definitely it's not connected. I mean, it is connected.
I was just using that as an
It's no
example.
Wild West, and
I know, but I'm just using that
um
as an example. Like, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it
yeah,
could be like like once upon a time, but
no,
you could base it to what you got going on, but make it sound like once upon a time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, like, you want to come up with
But that's
some,
exactly what I wanted to be like. Yeah, like Jenna said, like a long time ago,
yeah, but then you
Gaia,
just wanted to be
Gaia
yours.
was Gaia found herself alone in the dark.
Yeah, so you want to
Right.
come up with
I want
something
it
that's
like that.
like, you could use the setting. You can use the setting as the opening of the once upon a time. That's why I use something like the dark sky or the night sky or the sun. Something like that. It'll sound similar to once upon a time.
In a time long past.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
similar to that. So you just
I
kind of
didn't
like a
catch that.
think along those lines of those things, and then just base it around what you have going on. You know what I'm saying? So they could be your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys, yeah. Any ideas you guys come up with during the spring, just throw them in there.
So there was a I'm being funny now. There was a hootin' tootin' hot and like you can come up with a quick opening saying based around Genesis even.
It's not. No, it's not about Genesis. It's about Gaia
I know,
and Pontus, and it's the
I mean Genesis is
God in the
Gaia though,
sky.
right?
Right, but I don't want to talk about Genesis. I literally
Right.
want to talk about the true Gaia was alone and sad.
But do you want to mention Gaia directly though?
Yes.
Well, that's easy. Just fucking mention Gaia then.
That's not the part I'm having a problem with. I'm having a problem literally with that opening statement that I want it to be a once upon a time or um, long ago.
Well, if
Or
you're not going to use those directly, then you're going to have to.
that's what I'm saying. I don't want to use those two. I want something that sounds just like that though. That's why. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm stuck. Because the
It's
story
not
part is
really
fine.
something
I
to be
already got that.
stuck on because if you want to mention Gaia, do you want to mention Gaia in the opening of that?
Yeah, I have all of this part I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
except that opening line. That's the part I need help with. I need that opening line that's along the lines of once upon a time. That's what you know what I'm saying now?
Upon the bosom of Gaia. Oh boy. I can tell all kind of shit.
No mention of them. Just that lead into getting ready to tell their story.
Okay.
Literally, it's gotta be something other than once upon a time.
I mean, you can look up those, and there's a whole bunch if you don't mind using one that exists. I mean, I don't know what you try to make your own, then you got to sit down and think about for a minute.
I know. I need that. See, that's why I came to the community.
You funny. Anyway, let me look and see what anyone said in the. Let me see what's yeah, Colin. Yeah, don't mess with me. You know, oops. Mm-hmm.
Malay.
A long time ago. And wait a minute. She funny. Colin said there was a man who dabbled. We called him the dabbler.
Do anybody remember how Hercules, the cartoon, it was starting off, and then the music jumped in and said, "Hold up, you're making it sound like a Greek tragedy."
Mm-hmm.
But then he was like, "In a time far gone" or something. It's gotta be something like that.
Yeah, but actually, are you trying to use something that exists?
I'm not
a storytelling opening that exists. Or do
not
you want to
trying
make
to
your own?
that exists. I want y'all to help me make up something that doesn't exist, but
Okay.
still doesn't
Okay, and I have a question so that way I won't make something that's worthless. So you do not want to mention any of the characters. You also do not want to mention any of their other versions of themselves that they really are.
Nope.
Right?
I just want to say a long time ago, or once upon a time, or in the beginning. I want to say one of those sentences, that a lead sentence. That's all I need.
Okay.
Wait a minute, in the beginning isn't that bad?
Well, I mean, it gets right to the point.
Hmm.
And it does kind of mention like a Genesis, a Gaia type of setting when you say in the beginning, because all those things are related.
All right, so something with
Colin said Colin said this was the beginning and all was darker than a. only Colin. I'm just telling you. Too funny.
Oh my god!
He said, Aphrodite, we need to get backstage on StreamYard and have a chat.
Yes, we do. I miss you so much.
Well, Colin, you need to just get on one of these streams with us. Like, it's Aphrodite's always here, so what's your problem?
I'm surprised Colin is awake.
Hello, how you doing? Thanks for popping
Every time her name comes up, I want to go, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
You so funny.
You don't remember that show with the pie?
What pie?
And you had to do like you played this game, and then you would get like 5 chances, and then they would, if you said the socket to me 5 times and the spring didn't go off, then you won. But most of the time, people will get the pie in the face. Okay, I'm old. I keep forgetting.
Hmm. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm like thinking like, wait, I don't know.
Talk to me.
Hey, Adrian said, been in and out due to work, barely gotten any words down. That's okay. Work,
All right, we
work, and work.
talking. We
Work is
definitely
work.
talking too much.
Everyone saying hello. SD, hello. Able to stop by. Like, but thank you.
Oh man, SD, I need your help.
Yeah, I know, right? She's trying to do an opening of Once Upon a Time, but not Once Upon a Time. Also, like the ones like far long ago in a distant galaxy kind of situation.
Yeah.
One of those situations, but yeah. SD also, I'm not gonna probably be able to make the conference for me to participate. My schedule is just too crazy right now. I only have time to sit down and come up with anything at this point. I too much. I need to calm down. So I'm not gonna take that on, but I will be there for some of the
What are you going?
conference. The Arthur Two conference that she put together.
Okay.
It's coming up in the summer, but I haven't, I can't really. I wanted to, but there's no way I can. I got too much going on my plate right now. Everyone's saying hi. We're about to start the next
All
sprint
right. Yeah,
too.
you said a half hour for this one, right?
Yeah, 3 minutes. Yep.
All right.
All the frogs hopping over. Yes, everybody's hopping over. Yes, Senior Colin
How did
is
you
here.
get the whatchamacallit mark on for the N?
Huh?
Doesn't that say senor?
Senior, where am I?
Senor
Yeah, yeah.
N?
I don't know how he did that.
Oh, it won't let me do stuff like that in chat.
Does it not?
Mm-mm, not me. I mean, it doesn't let me do it.
Maybe he has a special keyboard. Let me stop.
I would not be surprised.
Everyone's saying hello.
All right,
Okay.
let me get myself ready. I'm
All
ready.
right, get ready. We are about 18 minutes after. He says, "Sorry, I'm Puerto Rican. We all do it. It's a super pop." Really, Adrian? I am also Puerto Rican, not full, obviously, but guess what? My grandfather's from Puerto Rico, so I can't do that. You need to say the secret. I don't know because I don't know how to do that in the freaking chat. So I don't think that's true. I think you got secrets. That's what I think
Well, I
because
am a goddess,
apparently my
and
Puerto
I
Rican card
can't
was just
do it.
revoked or something.
I can't do it, and I'm a goddess.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have an immaculate keyboard, so I don't know what's going on here. All right, for real, I'm gonna stop talking.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do our next sprint. If you just popping in, let us know what you're working on. I'm gonna put this banner up here, which will let you know how long we will be in the sprint and what time to be back and paying attention. Though I will give you a holler. Let's see. So we'll be pretty much 20 after. So we will be coming back at 50. So we'll be right close to there. And we'll probably talk for 10 minutes so it can just be an even time when we come back so everybody can get in what they were doing. Let me save that and put that up on the screen for everybody. Bam. So we'll be back at 50. Um, Colin said, working on a new short horror. Awesome. So am I, Colin. So am I. My particular week finally, and my D&D character's backstory. Cool. Yay, D&D. Woo. I like D&D. It's good stuff. All right, so I'm going to go pop out. I'm going to mute out. I should say I'll leave my screen up. And let's get some words in. Let's go. 30-minute sprint. One to go. And it's time. We are back. We are back. Let's see how I did. Let me know how you all did in the chat. Aphrodite, will you come back in? Let me know how you did on that sprint. Let me see what I did. I think I was about here. Not too bad. I did about 482 words myself. It's not too bad. For what was that, 30 minutes? 30 minutes, right? I don't know, I'm getting worried. I'm at like 3,400 words right now. I might have to go backwards and cut later once I finish, but because I might, because I definitely, I'm not sure about the rest of the thing, like I said, because that means I only have like, ooh, what? I don't know, like, ooh, about, I might be right about 1,000 mark at this rate. Ooh, I got like 1,600, 1,600, 1,700 to work with. Oh boy. We'll see. Anyway, let me check the chat, see what was happening while I was away. Mhm. Let's see. Adrian shared the secret. He said to do that, you have to end it's Alt 165 if you want to capital. Okay, I see. Nice. Don't know about Apple devices. I don't know about those either. I have Droids, so. Oh, yes, Richard, the other one. Like, never tell him. Did you manage to write anything, Adrian, on your while we were sprinting? Let's see. And I said bye to Jenna. Thanks for joining. Aphrodite's happy because she managed to do the thing. Too funny. Aphrodite, you're funny. I'm Baltimore Rican now. Hilarious. Everyone's funny. All right, so let's see what everyone got. Sailor Twilight said 856 words, so I'm at 1,002 now. Yay, back in the group. Good job on that one. Nice sprint for you. Adrian said 412 words. Good job. See, you're busy. Like, you're busy. Good. We would have been more, but people are needy at the desk today. Good job on that. 476 words because I rewrote the beginning twice. Want to see it? You too funny. Yeah, I know, right? Good. That was a good sprint.
Okay, how about my speaker timed out? So all
Yeah,
this time I'm like, why isn't anybody saying anything?
yeah, well, I said,
Well,
you didn't hear me when I was like,
no,
I,
the speaker was out, and I just happened to see like stuff going up on the screen, and your mouth was moving. I looked over and I saw the red light. The speaker timed itself out.
wow. Speaker's like, nope.
I can't even believe. Man.
Sales probably like got like 800 and what? Was it 856 words? That's right. I was like, good
What?
job on that. Yeah, good job. She's like, Sales like, thanks. I unleashed the werewolves. That always helps. Yeah, I feel you though on that.
Oh yes,
That
always.
will do it. That will do. Everybody did really good. How'd you do?
Mm. Well, we won't know how to talk about it.
Mm, I know you're busy too. Are you still cleaning in between?
No, that wasn't what the problem is. It's like I was still trying to figure out. I Googled, other ways to say once upon a time, because once upon a time is what I wanted to say, but I
Yeah, but
don't
just
want to say once
you don't
upon a
want to
time.
say it right,
And
but say it.
all the other ones was just as corny. So,
Well, you already know they're gonna be.
so I'm putting once upon a time, and then I'll let the people when they do the critiques say if they can think of something different. Because otherwise, it's gonna be once upon a time.
Yeah, well, it can be. It's true.
I'm like, I ain't gonna fight it. It fits.
It can be.
It works.
Right though. Or I don't know, like I'm thinking I don't know. I'm gonna find out if I can manage this, and like I'm going to probably be at 5,000 words. I don't know if I can manage 4,500. That's the idea. That's what I told my editor. That's what I going to have to try to do because that's what I'm paying for. Because listen, I don't need to go any longer. Um, but I'm like I'm at like 3,400 words right now, and I am still in the first scene of Act Two. So it
Well,
has three.
Act two tends to be thicker anyway, and
It does, but I just got into Act Two, really. But
really, Act three is smaller, so
yeah, it's only three scenes, and that's real
you
short.
might be on point.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna cut something probably that's earlier that I didn't really need to run on too long with. So I'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I'm gonna have to cut this scene with the worshiping part. I think I'm gonna have to cut that, make that smaller. Just kind of like skip over it, kind of let you know that it happened, and not go into too great detail with it. Um,
I mean, yeah,
I let them eat too much. I let
sometimes
them eat here and there.
telling is not a sin.
It's not. It's true. Like, and it's kind of somewhat has telling in it anyway, since it's like it's more of a telling. I have it kind of. That's kind of how it is. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm at 3,400 words, so I only got about. If I go to the 5,000, I only have like 1,700 words to work with right now. So we'll see.
May
Or
the force be with you.
1,600. Yeah, really, right though. Anyway. I see right myself in the chat. We're about to start the next sprint in a couple minutes. Let's see. You start stare down from the hilltop, eyes drawn to the firefly lights of distant city below, red, orange, yellow, blue. I
So
like it.
poetic.
I like it. Flowing trails and static markers beckoning him back to the streets he'd never traveled, not again.
What?
One light in particular took his eye, a flickering orange glow, perhaps firelight through windows.
Yeah,
Question mark.
that sounds.
Very
Well,
nice.
and snake when you,
Sounds very Colin.
yeah, minuet. Yeah,
Look at him, Ricky as in Richard. You funny.
when she
We have more.
something.
Screams rose fresh in his head, and he shook the memory away. The screams weren't real, remembered, not heard. Yet still they echoed through his head as they echoed through red brick walls. Nice. I always like Colin's
Colin,
right.
I have to sleep alone.
Ah!
Stop trying to scare a goddess.
You are too funny. She can scare about anything, really. I good thing I won't read her none of mine right now because she won't like the beastie things as eating.
Ooh, yes, yes.
Let's see. We have 2 minutes before we go on to the next sprint.
Well, I think I'm a cheat and I'm going now
You can. You
because
good.
I did research.
It's 1 minute. My bad.
I have broken so many rules for this story. Researching in the middle. Who am I?
Right though.
All right,
Look
guys.
at
I'll
you.
see y'all. How long is the next one?
We're gonna do another 30.
All right, then. I'll see you in half.
All right, so let's go ahead and do another 30. I'm gonna put the banner back up so we can get some really get some good work in again. I mean, Sail with Twilight, like what? Everybody's like what? Everybody got the numbers going, so we good. So we'll be back at my time 9:30. So I'm gonna put the 30 mark up there. So yeah, 30 minute sprint and go. That's time, and we're back. Let's see. Let's check the chat and see what everyone's talk about. Let me know how you did with that sprint. I didn't do as much because I had to eat and I needed to um rework my outline a little bit because it needs to change so I can fit the story. I did manage about 350 words, so it's still not bad. So I had to eat and rework the outline. So I'm not complaining. Let's see. And Aphrodite, you're still muted if you don't know you're muted. Let me see if where did it people start talking.
It did it again.
I know. I don't know what that.
It did it again. You know what I think it is? I think it does. It must go to sleep on a half hour.
Yeah, it must be. It's like, listen, this is 30 minutes of inactivity. Guess what? Time to go to sleep.
Yeah, you ain't saying nothing in 30 minutes. You ain't listened to nothing in 30 minutes. You must don't be wanting me to work.
Right?
I got places to be.
Places to be, and it's not, would you not doing nothing?
Yo, totally not to do with writing, but tell me why my bird crazy.
Because it's your pet. Just a clear fact. I'm just
I
telling you.
go,
I did warn you. I
mhm.
did.
I leave
Yeah.
out the room and he screamed bloody murder.
Well,
I go back in the room and he just eye me. He stare me down like I'm getting ready to steal something from him.
well. He listen. I told you. You're like, oh, get no bird. I'm like, you gonna be crazy. You like, I'm not picking them. Like that matters.
Yeah, he was a little indignant when I bumped his cage, but
I
then
mean,
I knew I
he
was.
did let you know who he was. When they
Yeah,
had to chase him
he
down and
takes
stuff.
over.
Like
He
they had to chase
did.
him down.
He attacked the guy. He attacked the
He
guy.
did tell you.
Not
Adrian
that.
talking about short story length. Yeah, it can be anywhere from under 12K.
Yeah, under
That's like
12
Aphrodite said. But usually the start line of counting it as a short story would be like over 1,000, because before that is usually flash fiction,
Right.
and then
So it's
you have
like
micro before
Flash,
that. So yeah,
Flash
flash and then
99,
micro.
and then
Yeah,
1 to 12 you got short, and
yeah.
then 12 to what is it, 35 you get novella.
Novella and then
Right. I mean that's
40.
if you. It's no stickler, but that is kind of like the parameters.
That's what they call parameters. We can do whatever we want these days. We can probably rename them if we want to, but hey, that's what they name, so we could go with that if you would
Yeah, I
like.
don't mind it. I
But
don't
it's
mind
whatever. But it's like whatever, really. But
because I write
so,
epics apparently.
mm, yeah. But yeah. So writing a short story, it has a formula to it, to
Boy,
say the
Betty.
least. You know what I'm saying? There is a formula for
It is, and you know
writing a
what?
story.
I'm finally getting it though. You know how I struggle. Let's be real. I'm never going to be known as a great story or short story writer. I get that. I have some
Mm-hmm.
flukes, but I ain't mad about it. But
Yeah,
I
no
do
need.
now figure out how. Like it makes more sense to me now than it used to. It
Yeah.
didn't make sense to me before.
I
Like,
mean, it's just,
yeah,
I try to tell people, it's the same concept as writing a full story. You just doing a smaller version of that.
mm,
You still got the beginning, middle, and the end. You still have the same structure of how to write a story, but it is done in a shorter, smaller scale.
because I noticed that when I tried to make one of my bigger stories smaller, I couldn't do it.
But
But
once you've already
when I
gone that
started fresh,
far,
I
mhm,
was like, wow, I see it now.
yeah, you can do it easier when you're writing. Like trying to shorten something that exists is going to be more difficult. I'm not saying it can't be done, because it can be done.
Yeah,
But why, you give yourself the headache? It is a headache because you got to
um,
put all these
it
things.
can be done by people more talented than me.
Yeah, I mean it can be done, but it's
If
like,
I gave any one of y'all one of
mm,
my stories, y'all be like, what the hell's wrong with that guy? All you gotta do is this, and this, and you told the same daggone story.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do it, but I'm sure I could do it. I wouldn't want
I
to
can't.
though.
I have no qualms about not being able to.
Adrian says, "Oy vey, I don't do short stories. If I want to write a story, I gotta carve out 2 years of writing time because it's gonna be epic. Laugh out loud. I'm trying to.
Same.
I'm trying to write something short with this one, and it keeps growing. Well, then it might not be a short story.
That
Uh,
look, I tried to do that with encounters, and it wound up being 35,000 words. So it was still short in comparison to my usual stuff. But
exactly.
it definitely it left the 12 in the dust, doubled it, and then added some more. So
There
yeah,
you go.
I
This
broke up with caring.
Adrian said this Goliath piece needs to come in under 12K, then so I can use it as a reader magnet or newsletter gift. You can do it. You can do it. Don't stress it too much, but you can do it. Colin says I've been recording, editing audio all day. Now I'm having fun. Time enough to sleep comes 4 a.m. 7 hours. I'll still be up by 11. Yeah, I feel you. And I did that actually. I did that yesterday because I actually had off earlier today. But I somehow managed to still my whole day going.
What is a toasty? Is that like a sandwich? A
Who said
brie
something
and
about
ham
toasty?
toasty. So that's like a ham and cheese sandwich.
Who said something about a toasty?
No, because
Um,
it's brie and ham toasty.
I have
So
no
brie
idea.
and cheese.
I'm not a
So is it
sandwich
like
person.
when we have a ham and cheese?
Is Goliath in the same world as Misty?
Oh, that's a
Hey,
good
Vixen Affliction, how
question.
you doing?
That's
It's
a
a
really good
no, it's
question.
modern times right here on planet Earth. Vixen said just
Uh,
home for work a little bit. Did go stretch in the shower. Next one on my list is to finish my blog. Good job. Get to it. Everyone's saying hello. And Adrian says
Ania, I didn't miss you. I'm sorry.
it's about a teenager who recently found out a family secret that changed his life forever. Sounds
Oh well,
intriguing.
damn.
And we're back in the room. um, and Adrian got 673. Good, 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 good. Sailor Twilight's on fire. 823 this time. Hit my goal for the night, but I want to stick around and boost my count while I'm into it. I tried to do
Hey, I'll be
1,500.
back. I gotta do something real quick, but I will be back.
You good? We're gonna start the next sprint in 2 minutes. All right, so good job when I said we're gonna do one more sprint, so it'll be a 20-minute sprint. Colin, that's 627. Good job, Colin. No more putting in here. No more putting in here. I think this is going to be the one once I fill that form and deal. Yes, yes. Don't play around with me. Get it filled. And it can be. It's going to be an excerpt anyway, so it's like 5 minutes worth of reading. So it doesn't have to be a full story. So you don't have to like wait until you finish whatever you're writing. Adrian said total 1,039 so far. That's good. It's good for the friends. Good. Yes. Yeah, good job though. Everyone's doing so well. Well, pat on the back to you all. Nice. Well, look, it must be. I must be bringing you some magic, Colin. It must be. Yes, I'm glad. It's always much fun to sprint. That's why I was like, I could get this done if I sprint with others. Sailor says, I'm trying to write shorter stories too. I want to try to get some short horror stories together before I go to my horror convention in July. Hey, you can do it. Rock out. I like to write short stories all the time. I'm going to put out a collection at some point. I've put out my solo ones, Room with and Fractals. So I'm all about the short horror. Short horror is made for short stories. Let me tell you right now. Adrian says I've never been a big sprint fan, but lately it's been helping me get done, done. So I'm going to stick with it. It actually I've done pretty well with sprints. I've never been like I went after it, but it always does help me get done. I have my series and it sells well there, but I want to offer some other things to readers this year. Cool. Awesome. I do writing sprints on my channel, obviously, but it's always better for me when my friends are hosting. Yes. Vic said I could take a short out, a short out of my epic because it's a portion of the story that can be told episodically, if that makes sense. Yes, it
I
does.
love episodic tales.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Love
Anytime
them.
I try to do just a short, it turns into a big thing because I need to know all the details. Yes, you're going to be a little. in a fixing if you try to give all the details. That's a issue. Now, I wouldn't want to be the one trying to write a short fantasy. I wouldn't want to be that
Oh
person.
no,
Like
no.
I would not want to be that person because to me that the whole idea with
Isn't that
fantasy
an
is very
oxymoron?
detailed. Yeah, it's very detailed. It's like, a lot of details. Horror works so well because you do not have to tell everything. It's a little more creepier and scarier from the
Right.
missions of horror, as far as I believe, that if you keep some things
And it's
secret,
scarier because you don't know
yeah,
all the
you don't
secrets.
know everything. Now, sometimes with monster horror, you may find out more about the monster depending on the length of the story. This particular one I'm writing, actually, you do know because I give a bit of an origin of what the creature is. And I tend to write my monsters as the main characters. That happens a lot with me. So I make the monsters the
I
main
like
characters.
that too. I
Yeah,
like
I
that.
do that a lot. So instead of the monster just
We
being
need
like,
to get Sailor Twilight on with us one night.
hmm,
We need to get Sailor Twilight to come on with us one night.
yeah, definitely. Anybody who wants to, just let me know. Toasted bread, melted butter, news.
Oh, I know. Oh
The
my goodness. I
sandwiches.
want some.
Now you make the Colin making everybody hungry. Good job, Colin. Now get you to fill it up.
You
He said,
guys,
all right,
I
well,
gotta
I
walk
haven't
my
eaten all day. Gonna go correct that right now. Peace and love right on. Hey, see you, Adrian. Thanks for writing with us. We only
I
got one
gotta
more
walk
sprint
my
left,
god
anyways.
sister out.
Oh,
So I'll be back because you know how long my hallway and stuff is. And I'm on the third floor of the building.
yeah,
So
you
I'll be
good.
back. I gotta walk her down.
All right, we'll be in the middle of the sprint.
All right then.
All right. All right, Adrian, good night. Bye bye bye. We all send you the love. Thank you for writing with us. We appreciate it. All right, so I'm going ahead and start the next sprint. We are going to do a 20-minute sprint. So that's going to take us a little over the 10 o'clock mark, which is fine. So we're going to come back at 2 minutes. We're at 3 minutes after 9. 10 o'clock my time. Sorry, 3 minutes after 10 my time. So I'm just going to put like a 03 for everyone else so they know when to pop back in here. And I will yell at you, of course. So we're going to do a 20 and be back at 03. And get your writing, your last minute writing, and get it done. Let's go. Let's do it. And that's time. Quick 20 minutes, wasn't it? Let's see how much I
Can
did.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay, because it kept saying my browser lost internet.
She was like, what?
I literally, I literally got back in the chair. Whew. How'd you do?
About
Good day.
420. Yeah, I mean, I figured it out where I'm going to end it and how I'm going to cut some of the other necessaries away. Um, but I wrote about 427 words at a time. I'm at about 3,800 words, so about 3,900 actually. So I'm going to be within my word count that I need to be because I cut out a lot of unnecessary stuff that I could skip, but just work it all in it at the same time where I
Hmm.
need it to be. So I'm kind of moving right into um
I had to do that too because
act three.
when working on the first version, the first draft of in the beginning, the Genesis story, I
Mm,
literally had to revamp the rest of my outline because I was just being like, I mean, it wasn't that it was bad. It was good. I could have told that whole story big, but it
mm-hmm.
didn't need to be told big.
Right.
I literally had stuff I could really peel back and remind myself that it is supposed to be a short.
Yeah.
Even though some of my scenes, some of the specialty scenes are not shorts.
Right though. Let's
They
see what
aren't.
everyone else did. Uh Colin got 252. Nice. And Sailor at 395 words. Total tonight
I
2,223. Good
know that's
job.
right.
Good
Y'all
job.
know Taylor Twilight is a warrior,
That's right.
a
That's
word
right.
warrior.
That's right. Yeah, so I'm good actually. I managed to get through and cut. I cut it to now that I'm tomorrow night I'll just have the third act winding down and finish it and I'll be done. So I cut it out some stuff. I said, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do that. I can just word it in here with conversation and then I can cut that out showing it and just have them tell it, let them show it, and then
Uh-huh.
I'm good. It works. So that's what I'll do. So let me mark this act three as the lead now.
And I do that no matter how long or short my story is. I still
Mhm.
break them into acts
Yeah,
because it
I
makes
still break it
me
into act. That's how I outline though.
it
So, but I
makes
just
my
changed
writing
it up.
process go way smoother.
Yeah, of course. For my outline, I do that. Like, yes. I don't really know what I wrote tonight. Let me check and see what I wrote today, word wise, because I don't know. Didn't have any of that written. Um, any of that written. Did I have that written? I think I wrote. Let me see. I remember what I started with. I think I started with something like. It's like 2,300 words. I think that's what I was at. I'm at 3871.
I'm gonna have some word trackers, tracker sheets just for fun,
Mm,
available soon for people who wanna use them. Because
yeah,
I just have fun with it. Like I never set a word count,
yeah.
but
I
I
usually
track
don't.
but I track my word count.
Yeah, I usually don't
If that makes sense.
like care. Like when I'm writing a story that's not for like someone has a stipulation how many words I can do.
Yeah,
When
that's
I'm moving someone
different.
else's anthology, then I got file. But I don't. Other than that, I don't ever
Yeah.
have a specific word count. Don't care.
However
I
many
follow my
words it needs to tell the story is what the word
exactly, and
count
that's exactly what I do. That's how I do my thing. So I managed to get about 1,600 words tonight, close to that. So I rounded up like, so that's pretty good. I'm almost done. I'm almost
Yeah.
done. So
I
I'll
know
make
you
my
was doing
Friday.
good.
Yeah, I'll make my Friday tomorrow night. I should be able to finish if I stay focused.
I'm hoping second revision will be finished not this weekend, but sometime next week. Because I still have like 50, 11 other things that I have to do that's not mine, but I
Yeah,
still got to get it done at a certain time. So I'm
yeah,
not pushing myself because the revision isn't due yet, so I'm not really worried.
yeah. I see what Colin's saying here. Mind you, that's a total of 1,355 for this morning. Good job.
Whoa.
Good.
I don't have any massive word counts because I was literally revising. If anything,
Yes.
I have less words than I started with.
Adding music to vlog. Almost done. Good job, Vixen. You getting work
Oh,
done too.
is it a YouTube vlog or is it a vlog somewhere else? Inquiring minds.
Want to know this is true. Yeah, I know. The Sailor Twilight wasn't playing today. Virtual hugs will give them all. I'm trying to figure out why as a Brit, I'm writing American. Could be
Don't feel you
the
don't have
fine
to
company I
worry.
keep.
I do the same thing. I have Brit characters.
Yeah, well, I
I have
always did.
characters that I have.
Ali Ostro has a British type accent actually.
I thought he
So
was like more Mediterranean.
he is, well, he's, as far as his look is kind of like mixture of like German and Indian is his
Mm.
look, but his accent is kind of British
Ah, got you.
because he's like it's my world, but he is still like based off of this
Right.
planet, if you could say, but alternate type of world. But yeah, so it doesn't no rules
I
apply.
was
But
I have my lead character in Shatter is from Africa. I don't
yeah,
know nothing about Africa except that it exists and all the pictures I've seen are beautiful.
right, right. Look, it's
So that's why I didn't tell a story about Africa because I don't know about Africa. But she
right.
is from Africa.
There you go. Sailor Twilight said I have an Irish vampire and a British werewolf.
Oh my
It
lord, can I be their American girlfriend?
it works. I like it. Works. I like it. All right. Well, we did a thing tonight. We got some work done. It turned out well. We're all on fire. What can I say?
We're word warriors.
This is true. So I guess we could do our outros if you want to do outro after that. If you want to plug the erotic anthology, do your thing.
Yeah, we're like pretty much in the middle as far as the writing process part of the author to erotic anthology, excuse me. And we got a lot of writers, man. So I'm real happy about that. Other than that, I don't have anything new going on. I have the same stuff that's still going on. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like the stuff that's ongoing. Um, but I will have some cool uh what I just say word trackers for you guys soon.
Yay, word trackers.
So and I'm really excited about that. Like I found um a really groovy one that I liked. And I said, "Ooh, that just inspired me to make like a million of them."
Right.
So I can't wait to share those with you all. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much just me.
That's what she got going on. All right, you know me. I'm doing my thing over here, trying to stream this whole week, which we're at the end of the week now. So we're coming up into the stretch. I have slowed down some of my content as far as like my book tour, and I usually have my podcast, which I've been staying up on top of my once a month podcast. I still haven't started the layer of the Mistress show yet because I'm still working out some logistics for that and some equipment that I need. And the channel is kind of like right now mostly about what I'm doing with my books. I have a lot of projects I'm in the middle of right now. So when I usually have my big writing projects, and a lot of them, I don't focus on uploading a lot of content directly to YouTube. Though I still do, it's just a little bit different than what I usually do when I'm not in the midst of writing a lot and also beta reading for other writers. So
Right, because I have stuff that I load on YouTube, but everybody may not be able to see it because I
right.
have stuff that's in like my Patreon and stuff like that.
Exactly. So if you notice on my channel, you'll probably see just my once a month podcast, CGLHorror, which happens on the last Sunday of the month. The podcast is usually in the middle of the month, unless I'm running a little behind, but it always does happen in the month, within the month. And then right now, this live streams are a bit out of the,
Norm.
out of nowhere because I'll be trying to finish this short story before that. I might actually start doing some live streams on a regular because I am regularly writing now. After I finish Ladriga for the short, for the anthology, show horror anthology that I'm submitting it to, I'm going to be working on finishing When the Night Cries. So I probably will be doing streams 3 times a week to get that done in a timely manner. Plus working on gathering up the dark romance poetry that I kind of put in my collection. So a lot of writing still going on. So I do plan on probably keeping live streams going over the next couple months because of that.
Well, when
So
I finish with shooting my film, and I may be shooting two
mm,
because my one film got held up, so I may actually have back to back. I
mhm,
don't know yet. I may not do that to myself.
yeah,
But when I finish my filming season, I like to call it, I will be back doing streams, like regular streams. But
yeah.
I
So
gotta get these films done. Like, ugh, you guys
yeah,
don't know.
everybody got their schedules. And see, good night, Sailor, Twilight,
I
and
mean,
good
I like
night.
the madness of it, but I hate the hurry up and wait of it. Like when I'm on set, then firing all cylinders.
Yeah,
Getting
good night,
everything done
Colin.
ahead of time and then having these frequent stops because of the unforeseen, stuff is
Yep,
absolutely maddening.
right
But
though.
yeah, I'm filming. I don't know if I told you all, but I'm filming Ensnared. So if
Yes.
you read Ensnared, that's the one that's getting shot,
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. We get to see a film of Snared. That's
and I
awesome.
get to be the Maven of Mischief and terrify
One
people on
day,
set.
I'll probably get some of my horror stuff made into films. Like somebody hit
Oh
me up,
God! See, I would
like
volunteer.
I can hit me up,
I would
like
volunteer as your DP, but I don't know if I can handle anything that have the word what is it, Dago in it.
the
Like
Daggeroo,
we do know we do have some good CG guys though.
yeah.
We got some good. Oh my God! I can't. I just.
Good night, Colin. But yeah,
Good
so
night.
that's it. That's all. That's what I got going on right now, writing and stuff, and I'm beta reading for another writer as well, which I'll be finishing that up this weekend too. But yeah, if you want to check out any of my short horror stories, do go roll over there on Amazon. The links are below to pre-order Fractals, and you can purchase The Room Within if you have not purchased it. I don't know what you're doing with your life if you haven't. Like, you might be scared easily. I don't know, but you still should get it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, but anyway, I will see you tomorrow night. If you are going to join us again, please do. If not, catch the replay. It'll be here nonetheless, and we might have Dahlia with us tomorrow night. I don't know.
And is Saturday a possibility or still?
Saturday is a possibility. Either way, I probably am going to do Saturday because I still have to clean up. I still do a cleanup of my
Oh
short
yeah, yeah,
writing
yeah. You're
after
right.
that. So I probably will do Saturday just so I can do a cleanup even if I am done, which I plan to be done tomorrow. But then I need to do a cleanup. So I will be doing editing at least on Saturday. So I will do another stream on Saturday too. So I'll extend
Okay.
it. So thanks everyone for joining us. I really appreciate all the support. Make sure you give the video a like and ring the bell. So sometimes it lets you know what I'm doing, sometimes it doesn't. So make sure you check back here tomorrow at
I saw
Eastern.
Doctor Strange. I loved it.
Yeah, I know you gotta look for it. Like you
I
really
loved
gotta look.
it. I loved
Yep.
it. It messed my head up a little bit because but I loved it. And I know some people weren't liking it, but I don't know why because I loved it. I just want to say that.
All right, y'all. Good
All
night.
right,
We'll see
guys.
you
Bye
tomorrow.
bye.
Bye. Stay scared.